So you want to get out on your bike for the riding season and you want to take some food with you. What's the best option? Let's get into it. Hello, welcome to RevelatorAlf. I hope you're all well. If you like what I do here, don't forget to like and share the video, subscribe to the channel and hit the notifications bell for all future videos. So which is the best option for a biker's lunchbox or a worker's lunchbox on a Harley or any other motorcycle for that matter? Right, so I've been doing a bit of digging really, and I was always one of those kinds of people. I'd just get a carrier bag, put a couple of sandwiches in there, wrapped up in foil or whatever, and just take it with me. But every time I go on the bike, they either get crushed, and it's always a bit of a pain. But also, sometimes I take, let's say, leftovers from the night before, and it doesn't quite work. So I thought I needed something that one I could use as a lunchbox when I go to work, right? But also I wanted something where I could use it as a very small picnic bag. So let's say I take my good lady out for the day. Last of the big spenders here, right? So I thought I'd invest in one of these. Now I was looking for one of these old school type of lunchboxes where they're like a metal lunchbox. You lift the lid and then there's a hot flask in the lid. I found a couple, but they're really expensive. And I thought, actually, let's go a bit of a modern twist, but the same kind of vibe. Right, so this is all for bikers, right? This is all for you and your good lady or your good man, whichever way you want to go, right? And you just want to get out for the day and take a little bit of food with you, stick it in a pannier, or with this, for example, you've got a shoulder strap, right? Just put it over your shoulder and away you go. Right, so this is what I got. I'll leave all the links in the description for you as well. But this is the option. Optional or options. Right. So in here, you've got enough space to feed the 5,000 really. Cans, whatever, food. Now, let's say when you're taking leftovers with you, or stuff that's you know, it's not easy to wrap up. Well, I got one of these kind of bento boxes. It's all compartmentalized. You take this strap off, you got that. You've got one compartment there. You got knife and fork there. Throw that away. And then you got another one there. You can fit in whatever. Leftover pasta, rice, salad, whatever you want. And then you can, you know, your good lady's going to love you because guess what? It's all in nice little neat compartments. And it's especially lovely for all those little lovely things that she might like, or he might like. Really depends, again, which way you want to go. But anyway, there's loads of space in here. It's all great, you know, if you're going off for the day. What I like about this is that, look, it's got a compartment in the top as well. Oh, look, a flask as well. Look at that. Bish, bash, bosh. Pour something in there. This is just water, of course, but coffee, you know what I mean? Right. So, why am I making a video about a lunchbox and a bento box and everything like that? Right. I do like to get out on my bike and go off on my little travels. And a lot of the time, I either get something on the way, or if I go to an event, let's say, whatever it is, and you end up buying something, especially the way prices are these days, you end up spending a fortune. So I thought, right, I'm going to try and be a little bit more savvy about this. Whenever I go out on my bike, if I'm not going anywhere specifically to go and have one of my favourite sandwiches, let's say, right, I want to take some food with me. Or if I'm going out with my good lady, then I want to take something with us and then I can really impress her. Then hopefully I'll get lucky later, right? So essentially this is what I've come up with. I wanted like an old school type of lunchbox. But actually, the newer one, which is all insulated and you can put ice packs in here and all that kind of stuff, I thought would be the best option. Because it's got a shoulder strap as well, you can just, if you haven't got any panniers, you know, just sling it over your shoulder and away you go. Or, if she's on the back or he's on the back, you're carrying a passenger, let them sling it over their shoulder, right? It works everywhere. So, I thought this would be a great little option. And also, I've got a feeling you could even strap a little picnic blanket to this as well. Now, you know, if you're anything like me, I don't really bother with the old picnic blanket. I just sit on the grass as well, because most of the time, if you're going to go out for a picnic, not really going to go out when it's wet. It's going to have to be dry, right? But then again, you know, each to his own. Or her own. One of the things that I found, anytime I was carrying my rucksack and I put, let's say, my lunch in or my leftovers from the night before, I found that I put it in a plastic tin for whatever, and it'd always leak, and I'd have to put it in a carrier bag just to wrap it over, and it was always a bit of a nightmare. However, these kind of boxes, like bento boxes, it all keeps it all separate, and it actually works a lot better. Because this is all insulated, you could have it as a cool bag or as a hot bag, whichever you want. You could just fill it up with cans if that's more your pleasure, or fill it up with food, whatever. You know the score. It's a lunchbox at the end of the day. You know, it's not rocket science. But I thought the combination of the flask, this bento box, and this pretty decent lunchbox is going to be perfect for getting out on the bike and enjoying a nice little picnic or two with yourself and your partner, let's say. Now, if you're talking about a family picnic, I don't think it's really going to work, if you know what I mean. But we're talking about biking, right? We're talking about getting out for the day and just trying to save a little bit of money, take some food with you. Why not have this? So, the second part of this video, why am I doing this? Right, so I've got a little bit of a bug, really. I thought, do you know what? I don't really care if people are watching the videos or not. I do want to share, actually, where I'm going sometimes, and the kind of places I'm going to, and also the kind of things that I'm doing as well. So you probably see this, and this, and this in future videos, right? So if you kind of see this time and time again, you kind of know that actually this is going to be featured in future videos. I'm going to be talking about different types of places to go, and also things that I like to eat and things that maybe you'd like to eat as well. So open up the whole thing associated with bikes, but not necessarily strictly about bikes, right? So widen it out quite considerably. But I thought, anyway, if you're anything like me, that you kind of want something that's all together but not too bulky, but you want to take everything with you, especially if you're going out for the day, and it's easy to carry around. So when you're away from the bike, I thought, something like this might be just the trick. So bento box, or plastic boxes, whatever you want. I like this because it's stackable, and you know, it just fits neatly. A little hot flask for your coffee or tea or hot chocolate or Horlicks, Ovaltine perhaps, and then obviously one of these to store all your goodies in. Anyway, so I thought that's it. That's the best biker's lunchbox that I've kind of come across, really. And I thought, actually, this works really well, and I think it'll work well for you, and I think it'll work well for your good lady or your partner, or whichever way you want to go, of course. And but it's also great, as I found, because I take this to work with me as well. It's great where they've got the strap, it's also got a little handle as well. Perfect. There you go. I've just made a video about a lunchbox. I can't believe it. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you like what I do here, don't forget to like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notifications bell for all future videos. And I will catch you again in another video coming very soon. Bye now. RevelatorAlf.